Welcome to Scuba Bob's Off-Road Adventures. Scuba Bob chose the rugged power of a Jeep to haul his scuba equipment to his dive sites because the Jeep Wrangler has what it takes to deliver scuba gear to remote locations. Thanks to his participation in the Houston Jeep People, he has acquired the tools to drive his Jeep off-roading to almost any terrain. Safety comes first, and he hopes you will come with him on his off-road adventures. Houston Jeep People is proud to present Recovery 101, instructed by Todd Bacon and produced by Scuba Bob. The purpose of Recovery 101 is to introduce members to safe off-roading recovery. It is your responsibility to practice safe off-roading to ensure that you do not damage your vehicle or cause harm to individuals inside and outside your vehicle.
You coming? Good.
There you go. Come on.
Come on.
Get that winch moving.
Okay, we're done.
All right. Good. Today, we'll be demonstrating the safe practices in returning an overturned vehicle into the upright position. Todd is positioning his vehicle to utilize his 10-ton winch to illustrate proper recovery in a vehicle that has been overturned. The practice vehicle is being prepared to make sure items in the truck bed do not become flying projectiles. Todd gets proper straps for the recovery.
That's me. You guys are making fun of me. Yeah, I got it on my side this morning.
One of the first steps is to find proper recovery points. Todd decides to use clevis pins to assist in the recovery.
All right, what we're going to do here is we're going to do an uncontrolled flip of a vehicle. In this case, we've got a vehicle that's already been disabled, so we're going to show how not to flip a vehicle over on its wheels. In this case, we're going to be doing it backwards. We're going to be flipping on its top, but you'll see how when we do an uncontrolled recovery, the impact will be hard and can cause damage to a vehicle. Once we've done that, we will flip it back over on its wheels and we will do a controlled recovery where we actually set it back down on its wheels very gently. One of the things that we're doing here is we're finding a recovery point on the vehicle, and I'm hooking my tow strap up to it, but I'm using a clevis pin so that when we go to unhook it, we have control by taking this off and unhooking it. If we just hook this through itself, what will happen is the rope will tighten on itself, and sometimes you cannot unhook them, and you may have to cut the rope. If you cut the rope, then it's worthless. The clevis pin will help us eliminate that problem. One of the good reasons for using a rope is when you run the steel cable over a vehicle, rope is going to do, or in this case a tow strap, is going to do a lot less damage to a vehicle, especially if you can't get to the good tow or the recovery point. Put steel across it, it's going to cut into the body, where the strap will actually lessen that. Is it a little bit shorter? I'll shoot that hand. I made it a little bit shorter because I don't want to be close to the vehicle when it flips over, because this is going to be an uncontrolled. It's going to come over, and then once gravity grabs hold, boom, it's going to come down. So obviously, I don't want to be anywhere near it. This is actually the winch controller. It's going to be used to control the winch as we pull in the cable. And this will connect to the front of the winch. Okay, so one of the things that you want to do, and we've learned this the hard way, is that whenever you're going to do any winching, you need to make sure that this area is free. I've got a strap here. I'm going to remove that because I don't want it to get caught in the cable. You need to make sure that your control cable does not get in the way and get pulled in there, because you can damage your equipment doing any recovery. One of the things that you need to do, this is the danger area. You don't want anybody in this area, because this, if you ever seen a guitar string break, when this breaks, it's going to come back and it can cause severe damage. If the strap breaks, that hook can come back and it can hit the vehicle. So this is a no-fly zone for anybody that's doing a recovery.
Shouldn't you have something hanging over there?
Yep, we'll do that here in just a second. So the best thing to do is use your vehicle Find any way you can to keep the cable out of the way. In this case, I'm using the hood of the vehicle. And then I will be doing the recovery from behind the door. So this actually gives me some sort of protection. If you've got it short enough, you can come out of the way, but it's too much of a danger area for me right here. And what we've done here is we've put actually a line dampener. They make line dampeners that you can get, and they have lead in them. You can use something as simple as a shirt, a jacket, or even a floor mat. And what this will do is if that line breaks, that will help keep the line from snapping back. It'll take some of the energy out. Since we have two line dampeners, I want to put one here towards the front. That way if the hook does break, we get the two pieces. If it breaks here, it protects that way. If it breaks here, then you got two pieces protecting that way. And the more you've got on there, the better you are. And what you'll have to watch is when you start recovering in, you don't want the line dampener to go in. So it's okay to stop, make sure everything's safe, and readjust as necessary. So in this case, an uncontrolled recovery. We're going to start bringing the truck back, and once gravity grabs hold, it's just going to fall on its own, and you'll see probably the hood of the roof of the Jeep, the truck, get smashed even more. And I would really appreciate if you guys stand back just a little bit further, just in
Everybody
case
behind the camera.
anything happens.
Scuba Bob's expendable.
Okay, you ready?
Ready.
All right.
I don't know. A little body damage this time.
Yeah, a lot of body damage. But obviously, that wasn't a good kill point for somebody's prized vehicle. Uncontrolled recovery right here. Down hard. So now what we're going to do is we're going to hook up and prepare to do a controlled recovery where we'll flip it back over on its tires, but we'll do it in a slow, methodical fashion, so we will make it as gentle as possible. Okay. One of the things that you do when you're working with a tow strap to get the maximum strength out of it is you need to make sure that the strap is not twisted whenever you're hooking up for a recovery. So take the time to remove the twist out of the rope, make sure it's as flat as possible. Double check twice, it'll save you a lot of trouble in the long run. Now for the controlled recovery, we're using a synthetic rope versus the wire rope on mine. The main difference between them, as I had talked to you about on the wire rope, when it breaks, it'll actually carry the energy back and it could destroy anything in its path. Synthetic ropes are designed to not carry the energy, so when they break, they tend to drop. They don't drop all the way, they do carry some energy, so we're still going to go ahead and put a line dampener on there just to be on the safe side. Still, whether it's a synthetic or a wire rope, you want to make sure that your area is clear and that everybody's safe. Okay. Okay, what we'll do is I'm going to tell you to keep going. You're going to pull it over. I'm not going to have any energy on mine until it starts to get to the top. And then once it starts to come to the top and it gets to that tipping point, then your job is pretty much done. It'll be left for me to go ahead and bring it over easy. Ready? Ooh, listen to it crack. pull it. Keep going, good job. Almost there, keep going, Michael. Keep going. Good. All right, now we're in the midst of the control phase, where it's ready to flip over, and we're going to go ahead and slowly let it down by letting mine out little by little. Tell him he doesn't need to pull anymore. So everything here is being slowly let down. Again, speed is not the rate.
Now that the vehicle has been recovered, there needs to be a debriefing, and the recovery tools and equipment need to be cared for. Special care needs to be taken when you take the tow straps off the recovered vehicle.
Just get a straight line. One of the things you want to do immediately after your recovery is check your equipment to make sure that everything is in good working order. In this case, we're taking a look at the strap. It's looking pretty good all the way through here, and I've got my fingers on both sides so I can pull it and feel both sides. And I feel a spot on this side where the straps are already gotten damaged. And if I'm not mistaken, further down here, we can see that it's damaged here as well. So this strap is no longer good for an emergency service review. This really needs to be thrown away and replaced with a brand new strap. When you get done with your equipment, you need to make sure you don't just throw it in a pile. You need to take the time and roll it up and put it away neatly so that when you need it in an emergency, you know where it's at and you can expect to pull it out and use it quickly and easily. All right. Now you know why I don't do these things that often.
Once the winch has been used, you need to pull out all the line and re-spool the winch in order to make sure the line does not overlap, which will cause the winch to fail. Tension will need to be applied to make sure that the line is properly spooled and is tight. Improper spooling can cause damage to your line, and if your line is damaged, it must be replaced. So please take care of your equipment. Do not get in a hurry to put your equipment away. If not done properly, you'll cause damage to your tools and equipment, causing them to be unsafe the next time you use them. If any of your tools are damaged, please replace them.
Slow. That's good. That's good.
Whenever you're using a winch, you need to make sure that your engine's running, because it will pull a heavy draw on your battery and it will actually expend the life of the battery. In this case, the battery is down enough that the winch started to slow down. By that time, it's too late. Now the engine won't start, so we'll actually have to get somebody over to help jump start it.
His Jeep. The instructor Jeep is good.
Let's not pick on Todd. He's done a great job in this training. As you can see, it takes a little time to make sure that your line is back into the winch so it is tight and not overlapping. It looks like he has plenty of help and people are eager to assist him and learn. Mike's rig is about to be put back into commission for another recovery. Ready for the trail, our group looks like more obstacles are ready to overcome. We want to thank Todd, Mike, and Scotty for their assistance in demonstrating a safe recovery. Do not attempt a recovery if you're unsure how to recover a vehicle safely. We would now like to demonstrate proper off-roading activities. Done safely, off-roading can be a fun sport for the whole family. Please drive slowly and make sure your vehicle is in good condition. Never off-road alone. Make sure you're with another vehicle. Join a four-wheel club to find off-road partners. This is Todd making it up North Pole at Hidden Falls Off-Road Park. Scotty is spotting for Todd to help him make it up this obstacle. Way to go, Todd. Our next Jeep is Tony. He is making his first true off-road climb. So far, he's doing a great job. The key to a good climb is to listen to your spotter.
Passenger and back up. Not much. Right there. Now turn driver. You're going to come up towards me a little bit before you start cranking. That's it.
Great job. You made that last ledge look easy. Next, we have the Kelly family with Mike, Kelly, Adam, and Gracie. Mike has experienced mudding, but this is his first true test in rock climbing. Great job, and I think the family had a good time also. Our cameraman, Will's wife, Allie, is making her way up the climb. Allie's in a brand new Rubicon and makes his trail look easy. It always helped to have lockers and quick disconnects.
Now right here.
You made it good, me. You made it look easy.
Way to go, Allie. Clark is making it up this trail for a second time. Let's see how well he does.
Stay over here. Stay tight. Ready to go. Okay, get a little
Is your hand okay?
Ready to go. Don't stop.
Fantastic. Clark makes it look so easy. Good job.
You want something on it?
Denise is making her first attempt up a level 3 obstacle. Let's see how she does. She looks like a pro. Great job. Mike has only been wheeling since May of 2011. He's been building up his confidence and experiences. He makes this look like a walk in the park. Good job, Mike.
We'll just go up the...
We're now at the end of Snoopy Falls, and we have a steep decline and a steep incline. Let's see how our Jeeps handle the climb. Tony's doing a great job in following Todd's instructions. This is quite a trail, and it looks like Tony is up for the challenge. Good job, Tony.
Wahoo!
Hold your hands up now, baby.
The Kelly family is having a great time.
Let's go. Hold it.
Hands up, and it looks like they're on a roller coaster.
All right, get ready to slow down. Drop it off the back, drop on the front.
Okay, hands up.
Mike is on a good line, and I think he's going to make this look real easy. It's amazing how well our team has done after they've increased their confidence.
Now's the time for hand. It's over.
Allie's making an approach, and I think she's ready for the test. Here she goes on a slow and steady descent.
You didn't need that part.
The key is to listen to your spotter.
Follow this line. Keep your driver's tire right here. Drive. Just put it drive. What that curve does is it keeps you from, when you're going downhill, from shifting into second. When you're going uphill, it wants to shift left.
It looks like Will's going to try to get some good pictures of his wife as she makes the ascent.
Drive line, straight up. Faster. There you go. No man. Steady. There you go.
Woohoo!
Looks like Denise is on her descent. Let's see how she does.
It's faster.
All she needs to do is listen to Todd as he spots her.
And I want your drive line right up here. Just going around this little rock. Just keep going. Straighten it up. And you got the perfect line. Just go up. Just keep your driver tire on this line.
Denise is doing a great job. Looks like she's been doing this for years.
Way to go! Yeah!
Just go for it, man. I know. Stop. You have to just make it possible.
As our Jeeps line up for a photo op, each driver feels like they've accomplished something today.
I think close.
When off-roading, please be safe. This is an actual mishap that occurred on one of our runs on a level 5 obstacle. While attempting Helicopter Hill, one of our Jeeps did not make it. This modified Jeep was overweighted in the rear, causing the Jeep to flip on its side.
Watch the tire!
Jeep members quickly ran to his assistance to make sure the driver was okay. The damage was assessed and the driver was okay, and the Jeep only had minor damage in the front fender and windshield. The team quickly assigned a recovery leader, Wade, and the group went into action to recover the vehicle. Recovery ropes were handed down to begin the process of pulling the Jeep back on its 4 tires. Wade began the process of attaching the winch to the recovery points on the Jeep. The Jeep had to have 3 lines attached to assist in the recovery due to the unstable surface.
We pull it back up to 4 wheels.
2 ropes were attached to the rear of the Jeep, 1 attached to another Jeep and the other to a tree. 1 rope was attached to the front of the Jeep to create a controlled recovery. As the rear winch slowly righted the Jeep on the top of the hill kept tension to make sure that the Jeep slowly returned to its 4 wheels. The Jeep is on all 4 wheels but is unable to start because oil flooded the cylinders. The recovery vehicle on top of the hill will now pull the Jeep to a stable ground where the Jeep will be towed back to camp. Within 30 to 45 minutes, the oil was taken out of the cylinders by taking the spark plugs out, and then the Jeep started and was able to be on the trails with the other Jeep members. The cables had to be readjusted to the steep incline on the rugged terrain.
Get that strap off the tree.
Here, back up. I'll get it.
Hey, Chris, you said get the strap off the
Let
tree.
that come out so we get all this line built up on one side.
Well, do you want to leave it strapped?
No, just let it out. You let it out to get the line off at one side.
Bring your Jeep up here, Mike.
Hey, okay, I guess, do you want to do driver's side? So that it pulls them around?
Nah, we're all right. Got your line off?
Yeah.
It looks like everything is reconnected and we're able to pull the vehicle to the final portion of the hill. We hope you've enjoyed this episode on Recovery 101. A big thanks goes to Todd, Mike, Scotty, Dwayne, and the Houston Jeep people for their assistance. For more information, contact us at scubabob@scubabob.net or 713-494-0915. This is Scuba Bob saying keep it safe, keep her clean, and keep it smart until we drive again.